we're getting close now. Richard's off the highway and Tesla's there behind us. You can't see it. It's across the highway. We're just getting off, making our way to the Tesla store.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Old Statesville Road.
So the question is Richard getting a delivery? Is Greg getting a delivery? Is Gerry getting the delivery? Or am I getting the delivery?
Okay.
And look where we are. Let's go park in the front or somewhere. It doesn't matter. Park wherever you can. Park down to the left here. Wow, we're at Tesla. Somebody's going to get something here. A couple CyberTrucks. Park up ahead a little bit. There's nothing there.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Take your pick. You know, from a comfort point of view in the back,
Yeah.
I don't see anybody. It's just way quieter than any truck.
Yeah, so we took the truck for a drive today, and I got to go along. And got it up to 88, and there's no wind air noise. In fact, it's even quieter than the Beast. There's no any kind of motor noise. It's very quiet. It's just upgraded a year newer than my Beast. It's I would say it's a 99.8% perfect vehicle. The tailgate is high by, on this side, maybe 80 thousandths, and over here maybe eighth of an, or a 60 thousandths, I don't know, a little bit. But if you feel here, the actual tailgate is high by that much, so a little adjustment will solve that. Cantrails, fit and finish is dang near perfect. Rides well. It's I don't know, I'd say we're scored on this one. It's got a 76,000 VIN. So it was just made here in June of 2025. And it's an all-wheel drive or a dual motor. So I'd say I'm gonna take it. That's right. It's my CyberTruck. I know it's a big surprise, but I traded in my second CyberTruck for this one now. So we're good. So this is the back of the dual motor. They call it all-wheel drive. It looks very much like the Beast. We've got the thing with the plug. Looks good. This is to get out of the trunk if you're stuck in there. Yes, that's for sure. I'm in my new long-range CyberTruck here. I gotta do one thing though. I need to go to software, give it a name. G-O-R-T, GORT. If you know, you know. I'm picking it up at 13 miles. I think we're good. We're heading back to the Columbus Tryon area. Let's hit it here. Well, here we are in the all-wheel drive dual motor CyberTruck. This is an exchange for my second Cyber Beast, which I've traded back to Tesla, and I really wanted a dual motor, and so here it is. Built this month, the month of June here in 2025, and I've taken possession before the end of the month and the end of the quarter. I will tell you that it's much improved over my year-old Cyber Beast. It's quiet. It's rides wonderful. So far so good. Fit and finish is very good. Yeah, we're just cruising down Interstate 85 here, coming up to 74, the Highway 74. It takes us across towards the Tryon area. Truck's driving fine. It's just like the other CyberTruck, just improved. All right, we are on Highway 74 now, and I am running full self-driving for the first time, and it runs the same as all the vehicles. And there you go. So driving home on FSD, and this FSD was transferred from my Model S, and which I didn't use much, so I might as well use that investment.
The next day.
Yes, it's true. I traded in my second CyberTruck, yeah, the Cyber Beast. I traded it in for an all-wheel drive CyberTruck. Why did I do that? Well, I didn't really need the second Cyber Beast, and I really wanted the dual motor all-wheel drive, so I picked up one. I traded in the full self-driving out of the Model S that my wife had over to the new all-wheel drive CyberTruck. So now I've got a all-wheel drive CyberTruck, has tactical gray interior. Just picked it up yesterday, just under the wire to be able to transfer my FSD. Today's video will be simple. I'm going to use the Glyon Leather Shield product, and I'm going to treat the seats. This allows any substances not to stick to the seats. I've done it in all my vehicles. It's easy to do. You'll see. I'll show you a little bit of how to do it. You can do it yourself. I recommend if you get a new Tesla or other vehicle that you do it early, like the next day, without putting a bunch of people and stuff in there. You want absolutely clean seats if you can get it. That's my goal. After that, and I get the seats done, I'm going to give it 2 coats. I'm going to give it the first coat today, wait till tomorrow, let it dry per the instructions, and then go ahead and do a second coat tomorrow. After that's dry, the next thing for the CyberTruck is putting a set of screen protectors on. These screen protectors protect both the front screen and the rear screen. I get done with that, I'm going to upgrade the SSD, the solid state disk drive, used for Sentry mode, or as I call it, felony cam, that will allow anything recorded to be stored on a much larger media. I usually put a 1 terabyte in there. So follow along. Again, this is going to be a long video. I'm just going to show you a little bit about what I'm going to do. I've done it on all my vehicles, and it's easy. You can do it too. This is what I buy. It's leather shield. It's by a company called Glyon. This is the latest version. They've upgraded it. This is the EVO version. And you buy it directly from a number of sources. I buy it from Amazon, and it's right around 60 bucks. It'll do the whole car. In fact, when you do a whole vehicle like this, I think I've got at least a third left. So works out easy. So inside is a set of chamois. Let me show you. So here's what you get in the box. You get this 50 milliliter bottle of the actual leather shield product. And it's clear. It's wrapped in a plastic just for so no product gets out or any moisture gets in. It's a glass bottle. So we'll be using that. Comes with a bunch of chamois, yeah, like we used to dry your car with, right? And then it comes with this cool applicator. It's essentially hard rubber here and a soft foam here. So what you do is you take one of the chamois. Let me see if I can do this all with one hand without making a big mess. You take one of the chamois, this I think is 2, but you wrap it around the foam side. Okay, and you hold it just like that. Put some gloves on, and then you open the bottle, take a few drops and sprinkle it on the face of here, and then you just go over all of it in the cracks around the sides. In fact, I even do the upholstery here. Anything that's soft I do here. I don't do the dash. All the handles, the plastic, especially here, down on the face, anything that could have handprints, mud, dirt, garbage like that. I generally don't do the plastic, even though it's semi-soft here. If I don't do anything that's like Alcantara, which is here, but I may do this part because this is that same kind of softy material. And I'll do it down here, up. I don't do the rubber, and I don't do the outside. And I don't do the steering wheel, but I do here. So that's what gets done. Now, as far as the back goes, if we have a quick look in the back, same goes. I've got up here, this is soft here. I'll do all that down here. This is soft from here all the way down, not the Alcantara here, it stops here. I do the back of the seats, top of the seats, up by the headrest, of course. All the surfaces here, there, on here, the seat headrests in the back, I do all that. This, of course, pulls down for the cup holder. You got to pull the thing, and I do all that in the back of the seats. And that's it. I don't do any of the headliner or any of that stuff. And I put 2 coats on. So that's the job. Yep, open the bottle just to show you what I do. I dab a few dabs of the product here. And then I take it and I start doing the seats, okay? And that's it. I do every bit of it. So that's what it looks like. Then it dries to look just like it did before I put this on. I better do it.
The next day.
That's it. 2 coats. I went over the entire vehicle inside, all the soft surfaces, not the Alcantara. Yesterday, let it dry over 6 hours according to the instructions, and we're empty. And today I went over the more used surfaces, drivers, passengers, areas, doors, stuff like that, and then I've run out. So that's fine. Worked out just fine. Yes, everything is now coated. I did 2 coats of the leather shield on the seats where normal high traffic is. 1 coat on surfaces where you normally don't touch. Look is exactly the same as it was before I started. The feel is exactly the same, and the only result is if you spill something on the interior now, it will not stain. Okay, what's up? Next up, solid state disk drive. Yes, that's correct, just like in your computer. And you're asking yourself, why in the heck are you putting a solid state disk drive in your new Tesla? Now remember, all this stuff I've done on the CyberTruck applies to any of your Teslas. If I press the little car in the lower left-hand corner, we get all kinds of stuff here. We have software, service, and safety. Safety, we've got Sentry mode. Sentry mode is something that is unique to Teslas. No other manufacturer has anything like this that allows the internal cameras in the vehicle to monitor nefarious action around your Tesla. It records in high definition, in fact, closer to 4K. If anybody messes with your vehicle, it's stored on the internal memory. So where is the internal memory? By pressing the car here, it's locked away in the glove box. Yeah, this is the glove box. Let's have a look in there. Look at that. What is that? That is a USB drive. It's an SSD, actually. Allows many writes and reads. Its job in life is to store dash cam video events and Sentry mode video events, and it's locked away in the glove compartment. Because all that video stuff you record with your vehicle is evidence in anybody tampering with your Tesla. I am going to replace it with a Samsung solid-state disk drive. Yeah, I know there's all kinds of SSD that you can buy, but my experience shows this particular one is fast, it's reliable, and it's reasonably priced. Let's have a look at what I'm going to replace it with. Yeah, 1 terabyte. Very nice drive, low power, and it plugs in place of that USB drive that comes with Tesla. Now, this particular one came out of my other CyberTruck, the one I traded in with Tesla for this vehicle, and we're going to replace it. So first thing you want to do. So let me show you how you remove the existing SSD or anytime you remove your upgraded one. The red light means that we are recording. Yes, you are recording everything around a Tesla. You press and hold this, and the little red light goes off, and it now is paused. What does that mean? That means that the computer internal to the vehicle is not accessing that memory. You know from your computer, by pulling out your external storage while the computer is accessing it, you usually lose a lot of data. You don't want to do that here in your Tesla. Press and hold it. Okay, now that it's paused, I can reach inside there and remove it. Here's what the drive looks like that comes with your Tesla. It's a very high quality SSD. It looks like a standard USB drive, but it's very high write, which means that since the vehicle writes data to it all the time, this will withstand that. Your cheapy beepy $8 ones you buy will die in the matter of a month if you stick it in there. It's okay temporary, but you end up wearing out the internal guts of the SSD. And that is why I chose the Samsung T7. It is an official solid-state disk drive. It has RAM and it has flash in it. When you write to this thing, the data goes on to RAM. An internal mechanism then writes it to flash after a short period. This particular one is 1 terabyte. I chose that. I don't think I would go any more than that. 500 gig is fine too, but the 1 terabyte seemed to be what's available. Samsung sells a very high quality product, and in fact, it's reasonably priced at around $80. So how do you install it? Well, it comes with several different cables. This particular cable is a USB-C on this side and a USB-A on this side. Yes, it's just a USB, just like on the original. And just to make it easier, on a USB, there's holes. Do you see it? On the other side, no holes. So, how do I know which way? Because you got to get way up in there. Holes down, like this. That's the way we install it. And just like that, we're stuck in there. Now, how do I know it's hooked up? There's a blue light over here. See it? That tells you you're plugged in properly. I usually coil the cord up like this, so when the glove compartment moves in and out, it's kind of like a spring, it's fine. You can locate this up under your manuals or whatever garbage you put in there, your 9mm, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can put it under whatever, it's fine. It does not dissipate that much heat. Okay, once we're installed here, the next step is to enable it. Remember, we left it in pause mode, didn't we? So I press and hold it again, and what happens? Bam! We're now using the SSD. Now, there's a couple things you need to remember. This particular one came from my other CyberTruck. It's got miles and miles of recording. You're going to need to format this thing. So let's look at that. How do you format that SSD when you install it? You go to the safety menu. You scroll down and you come across delete dash cam clips, which we don't do, but we do format. So you click this. It says, are you sure you want to format it? And yes, because I want to start new. Now the same thing goes with a brand new SSD. You want to format it. So you hit the format, it goes around and around, takes a second, says success, and we are good to go now. So let's go back to the start here. Under controls, we're recording with a formatted SSD. That's as hard as it is. We now have a huge amount of storage. Hope you never have to use it to capture low-life pieces of crap damaging your Tesla. It's there in case you need it. It's really great, obviously, for dash cam. Should you be driving somewhere and you got an idiot that wants to run into you or whatever, you have all that on high definition. So make sure when you go to the controls menu that the red dot's there indicating that your SSD is recording. Yes, and the last thing is the screen protector. I'm going to put that in now. And yes, I'm not wearing any clothes. First thing to do, shut the air off. We don't want any dust and junk flying around in here. Next thing, take your clothes off. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to display. We're going to put it in screen cleaning mode like that. Okay. Now we can tell what fingerprints are on it before we attach it. And as you can see, yeah, we've got fingerprints. So now we'll clean that off. I like to use spray away cleaner and a microfiber cloth. Even though they give you little alcohol doodads, this seems to be a better job. Oh yeah, and don't spray it directly on the screen. Always put it on your microfiber cloth. You get stuff getting in the touch screen and it's not good. Just put it on the microfiber cloth. Little bit, less is best. Most of the fingerprints are gone, except a little dust right there. You see it? And you see where the thing was not cleaned all the way. Anyway, do your best. Remember, don't breathe during this step. So this is a fun fact. You see all the dust floating in the air? Yeah, that's not your friend. I used to use Abstract Ocean, but in a CyberTruck, they don't have a frame. But this company now has a frame that goes around the screen. This is the rear screen. This is all the junk that comes with these guys. And then you've got your main screen, and it appears to be already attached to the frame. I'm going to take it out. All right, cool design. It's got a little padding here, but it's hard to see, but you grab the ends here and you mount it over, pull this side, and it just sticks right on. I can't video that, but trust me. The frame is mounted. Now you pull this tab here and hopefully it all works. Let's see. Well, just like that, all except for a little tiny dust right at the very top there. I think it is. I'm not sure. I'm going to work it. Well, I think that's it. Couple seconds here. And I think we're just fine. Recalibrates, we're good. Okay, onto the back screen. The back's very similar. It comes with a stiff piece of plastic on the front. The red sticker is the back, so it goes on this way. You line it up manually and stick it on, okay? Verify that it's clean now. And of course, my light's just about out here. Couple there, I'll fix that. And just like that, lined up, went right on. Yep, no problem. And then you hold it down and pull those wings off. Well, I wish they were all that easy. That one went right on. Press and hold. There we go. And of course the back screen doesn't come on because I've got to get in and out. But there you go. That's it. There it is. How about that? All done. This is the next upgrade. I bought these from Tesla. They're CyberTruck projection lights. They go in the place of the Puddle light. I'm going to put one on the driver's side and the passenger side. I have a set of these. I'm going to put one in each one of my trucks. Yes, there's aftermarket ones. They're probably just fine. The procedure to install these are also the same for the other. So let's get these darn things installed. They're very cool. First thing it's recommended, make sure the passenger door stays open. And of course, the driver door stays open during this process. I found that you need a medium width. I think it's a number 2 flat bladed screwdriver. Makes life easy. You can use other things, but the screwdriver seems to be the best choice. First thing we do to shut off the power, we go to the safety menu. Scroll all the way down, and we have the ability to power off the vehicle. So to power off the vehicle, you push this button. It says, are you sure you want to turn the power off? Place foot on brake to turn power back on. Okay, we're going to hit the power off. And now we're ready to install the puddle light. The puddle light is located on the bottom of both passenger and driver door. As you can see, power's off, but the light's on. There's a little notch on this side of the light. I usually just pry down without breaking it, hopefully. And it comes right out. Now, be very careful and follow the instructions. This particular light has a little release. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in. It's located right here, right there. Light out, and you can do it right in between, right here, and it just pops right out, okay? There's your light, okay? You get a new one out of the box, and it's relative to the driver position. So this is L. You can kind of see it, and it plugs right into the CyberTruck, like that, okay? The light comes on, and we want to make sure that it's in the correct orientation. You can temporarily fit it up there. We want to see, yeah, it's upside down, so this goes this way. The wires are going out this way. There we go. And we verify that the pattern is the correct way, and you shove it in and up. And click it in just the way the other one was. Then we can have a look then. Just a little dot there, you see it? But on the ground, we get the CyberTruck. Pretty cool. I love crawling around on the floor. We're gonna go ahead and have you look upwards. And it's a great day. On the inside of the door, there's the light here. Kind of carefully pry it out of here. There, okay. Now remember, you don't want to go jerking the wires out of here. I use the screwdriver. This one's a little tighter. I use the screwdriver to go in between the slot to eject it, okay? I grab the brand new projection light here, and it's labeled with an R for right, and I slide it in, goes right here, nice click, the light is gone, on it is, you kind of work it in, and it's a tight fit, it's like that, okay? And we're all done. Let's have a look here. Yep, just opposite. And there's our projection light. Okay, well there you go. That's how to install the projection lights in your CyberTruck and or Tesla. Once both lights are installed, we have to turn it on. Brush your butt off. If you've been crawling around on the floor, and push your foot on the brake, and you're back. That's all it's to it. Well, there you go. Minimum things you need to do to your CyberTruck and or Tesla. I usually do this on my vehicles as it really improves the usability of the vehicle. If you like today's video, give me a like. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. There's a lot more to come. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you in the upcoming videos, and take care.